Hello, time for another Man in Gray book review. Today's book is Tate Introductions, David Hockney, written by Helen Little and published in 2017 by Tate Publishing. It's 80 pages long. This book is part of a series, the Tate Introduction book series, which is put out by the Tate Modern Art Gallery in London. These are short paperback books devoted to famous artists of the 20th century. The first half of the book contains an essay which gives biographical details of the artist's life and talks about the themes of the artist and talks a little bit about their major works. The second half of the book is made up of color plates of the artist's major and representative works. As far as I know, David Hockney is the only living artist featured in this book series. As of the taping of this video, David Hockney is 87 years old. He's still working, and he lives now in France on the Normandy coast. David Hockney is one of the most popular living artists. One of his paintings about 20 years ago sold for something like $90 million, which at the time was the most ever paid for a living artist. And he grew up or was born in Yorkshire, England, and showed great affinity, great talent for art from the very beginning. And by the late 50s, he was already making a name for himself. He tends to be lumped in with the pop art movement of the 1960s, although Hockney's work really doesn't have very much in common with Andy Warhol or James Rosenquist or Roy Lichtenstein or others of that nature. In fact, one of the really distinctive things about David Hockney is how varied his work is. He's probably best known for his portraits, but he's also done landscapes, still lifes, and a whole bunch of other subjects. And he's always experimented throughout his whole career. He's done oil paintings, acrylic, watercolors, etchings, and he's experimented with photography, montages, digital, and he's even done some work on iPad using an iPad drawing. Here, for example, is right here is a drawing that Hockney did using an iPad program. So he's constantly been experimenting. He's probably best known, though, for his acrylic paintings from the 1960s, focused on Southern California. He basically has gone back and forth between his home in Yorkshire and his second home in Los Angeles. And he's kind of created this sort of mythological Los Angeles, this area of beautiful swimming pools. This is one of his most famous paintings, After the Splash, from 1967. He's created this kind of romanticized Southern California land of great beauty and lush vegetation and beautiful men. David Hockney has been openly gay since the 1950s, at a time when it was still illegal to be a homosexual in the UK. And that's one of the themes of Hockney's paintings are young men. But he's also been very, very impressed by landscapes. One of his most striking works is this one, which is, let me show you real quickly, this one right here. This is a photo collage made up of over 100 Polaroid photographs taken at a road out in the California desert over a 3 or 4 day period. And it shows different angles and different lighting and so forth. One of the things Hockney has been really obsessed with is the relativity of time and space. He was very, very much influenced by Albert Einstein's relativity theories, including different angles, different points of view within the same work. This is another photo montage. These are made up of a whole bunch of photographs in a grid pattern, and it's a portrait of movie director William Wyler and his wife. And you probably can't see it here, but she has 3 legs here, and there's shifting viewpoints. It's almost like a cubist painting. So he's been very interested over time in taking drawings or paintings from different angles at the same time and taking photographs over long periods of time and kind of combining them together. So he's a very creative, very interesting artist. He's done some abstract paintings, especially early in his career, but most of them have been representative works. So, he's pretty accessible. And another thing he's been doing in the later part of his career is very, very large scale works. This is a work Um, this is a work called Woolgate Woods, which is a forest in Yorkshire, and it's made up of six different panels, six different canvases stuck together to make one gigantic landscape. So he's quite an innovative and interesting artist. So if you're interested in the work of David Hockney, or if you're interested in 20th century art in general, these inexpensive, very beautifully illustrated books are a real good introduction to modern artists. The book is Tate Introductions, David Hockney. The artist is Helen Little. This has been another Man in Great Book Review. Thanks for watching.